Bienvenue, ici War Survivor Chris Vegas qui s'adresse à tout le monde. C'est parti pour la suite de PGA Tour 2K25 sur PS5. On continue le jeu, c'est parti. On retourne dans la carrière.
It's time to prepare for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, brought to you by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. It's time to kick off the finale of the Champions Invitational. Welcome, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey. Henny Koyak is walking with the feature group today, and John McCarthy is on the course as well. Rich, here we go again, back for another season of PGA Tour action. Great to be back with you, and you can feel the excitement on day one.
Thanks, Andrew. Yes, it is. It's exciting to be back on the grounds again. First tournament of the season. Everybody's primed, ready to go, get the action started for a good year. Can't wait for another solid year on the PGA Tour.
Henny, what do you see in this putt?
I've given it a good look. I see this one going left at the hole.
As we move on to the next hole, our featured player has a 6-shot lead.
That one's just going to catch the light rough. His second shot here. Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent. This putt coming up is for birdie. And he holds another one. And he's building quite a sizable lead here. And with that, he moves to 7 under.
We finish on 18 with a par 4. That's a fantastic shot by our leader.
Tell you, where he drove this, that's where some players are dreaming of pitching out to.
Okay, that'll play. This putt would give him the clubhouse lead. This one starting to break to the right. And as he sinks that putt, he will finish with the clubhouse lead and wait for the rest of the field to finish up. And that means our featured player has won the event, a fitting reward for a great week on the course. Well, that'll do it for us today. For our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan saying so long, and we'll see you next time.
.2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Let's get set for the finale of the Bluff Championship. Hello and welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Luke Elvey. It's great to have your company as always. Alongside me is Rich Beam, and out on the course is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, who'll be following all the action. Can't you feel the energy surrounding this championship? So much history, so many great champions. Let's see how this one plays out. Trying to get to 5 under with this putt. And he's down there. You got a read?
This has got loads of movement right to left, this one.
Our leader is up by 4 shots now. 16 at Central Otago is the final par 3 on the course. Rich?
Yes, again, we have the rock outcroppings on the left-hand side, the bunker on the right. But as you can see, there's a massive false front, short and right, you want no part of. You're going to have to favor the left side, but don't catch the rocks.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. He's had a tough time of it on the greens here today. Hopefully all that'll change right here. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
Looks like around 37 feet. Good luck.
In she goes. Let's head to the next. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. As we near the conclusion of our round, Rich, 17 requires a shot we haven't seen yet on the course.
We haven't. I love this fairway. It cambers both right and left into the center of the fairway, but the second shot right here sits well below the fairway, hidden by these rock outcroppings. So a blind second shot to a tiny green. This is just a wonderful, wonderful par 4.
Well, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader. Whoo-wee. They show movies on flights shorter than that. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 17th. Mark it down, that's birdie number 5. And that takes him to 6 under. He sits in first position. The closing hole at Central Otago. It's a bit of a shame that we've arrived here, Rich. I've thoroughly enjoyed this round, but take us through it.
It is the largest fairway on this golf course. Tee it high, let it fly. More rock features on the left-hand side. Just the bunkers on the right are protecting that front portion there. Second shots should be favoring on the left-hand side as you'll get a nice kick to the right back onto the green.
This is what remains for 66. And that is the conclusion of his round. The rest of the field has finished up, and after a nervous wait, our featured player will be crowned winner of the Bluff Championship. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HP Studios, it's goodbye for now. Get set for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. Let's find out who will win the Daybreak Classic. Hello everyone, I'm Luke Elvey, thrilled to have you with us here. I've got Rich Beam beside me in the booth, and out on the course as always is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. The crowd is up for it this week, I can tell you that. Glad to have you with us as we kick off the next event right here on 2K Sports. Oh, that is crushed. Playing from around 230 yards. Currently leading by 3.
Justin Thomas, he looks like he's having an absolute blast out there today. That was a fantastic shot into this green.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Let's come off the blade beautifully. Go in the hole. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Mark it down, that's birdie number 5. And that will take him to 4 under. Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. The penultimate hole at Pinehurst number 2 is an absolutely delightful par 3 with some wonderful history, Rich.
I cannot look at the 17th hole and not think about the shot that Payne Stewart hit in there back in 1999. It was just glorious. And when you stand on that tee on 17, that's the only image that you want to have. Payne Stewart swinging, balancing, finishing it. Oh, it was artistry at its best.
Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A. Here's a putt to finish his round with the clubhouse lead. And that will do it for this player today. Rich, there are some victories that stand out in your mind, and this one for me seems to be like that. That was a high quality performance under all that duress.
Luke, impressive win all around. I gotta say, a gutsy performance at the end of the tournament, final 9 holes. Job well done.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow. .2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Well, it's that gorgeous meeting of surf and turf here at La Jolla, California. The final round coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open is on now. Hello everyone, Luke Elvey here alongside my booth mate Rich Beam, and out on the course is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. And Beamer, your thoughts quickly here on Torrey Pines South. It is a big boy golf course, isn't it?
It is, and these players are in for a rude awakening because they've had some pretty simple golf courses up to this point, but this golf course, U.S. Open venue, this is going to punch you right in the mouth. There's no holding back here. This golf course is flat out tough. One of the toughest tests these players will see all year long. It's usually damp. It's usually cool. The wind blows off the ocean. It is just all around not fun to play in. But I tell you what, if you're playing well, you can really find out what you are doing well, and that will help you in the upcoming season a lot.
Well, our leader has built quite a comfortable advantage here. It's 7 shots as we head to the next. Yeah, that one will play. Second shot here on the 17th.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead. And he moves to 8 under now. Here we are on the last, and it's a par 5.
I'd say this is probably one of the, if you talk about risk reward par 5s on the PGA Tour, this has got to be up near the top of the list. You find the fairway, it's just begging you to go for it. You got the water fronting the green, and you have deep bunkers both right and left. But with the history of this hole, you got to go for it, don't you?
And he's safely on the green with that shot. And our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
It's going downhill and to the right.
He's managed to hole out now and has the clubhouse lead. That's good golf, but the nervous wait begins as the rest of the field finishes up. The remaining players out on the course have completed their rounds, and that means we can tell you the featured player is this year's Farmers Insurance Open champion. Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.
2K Sports and the PGA Tour are thrilled to bring you the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today will be a special day for one player. It's the final round of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. I'm Andrew Catalan alongside Rich Beam and Luke Elvey, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy following the action on the course. Rich, it's a great week on tour. The West Coast swing continues, and we're set up for a phenomenal week at Pebble Beach.
Yes, the old Crosby clam bake, now the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. What a week this is. The professional golfers from the PGA Tour and the amateurs from all walks of life. What a great week, and you can't come up with a better setting to play it on than Pebble Beach Golf Links.
Rich, the 16th, not a long par 4, but really requires some accuracy on approach.
It does. Lay up to the top of the hill, and you can look down on this green, which pitches severely from right to left. Just a wonderful short par 4.
Sitting at -6. Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader. Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
This looks like it's going to go left.
Easy par, that. And just checking back in with the standings, and he continues to lead this tournament.
We've made our way to a par 3. This is a 7-iron on the way. Our leader has done it again. Henny is greenside.
He's looking at around 14 foot, I'd say.
Here's Max Homer now.
Let's take a moment to update everything on the course with a look at the leaderboard. A good result there, as he is now 7 under par. The 18th hole is a par 5.
So much history on this hole. Aim it at the trees right in the center and hope you don't get unlucky and get underneath one of them. From there, it's going to be a layup out to the right and just a short third shot. What a wonderful, wonderful finishing hole.
This putt here is for the clubhouse lead. And as he sinks that putt, he will take over the clubhouse lead, and it looks good at this point. Ladies and gentlemen, the rest of the field has finished, and we can now confirm our featured player has won the event, a fitting reward for a fantastic performance this week. Well, that's it for today. On behalf of Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire crew here at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan saying so long. We'll see you next time.
Welcome, everyone. It's time to get ready for the gripping season-long pursuit of the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. Welcome back to Scottsdale, Arizona. It's time to bring you all the final round action of the WM Phoenix Open. G'day, mates. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth. And out on the course bringing us all the action this week is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. And Beamer, before we get out into all the action, just a few words on TPC Scottsdale.
Chaos, mayhem. It is the greatest show on grass. It's just, I mean, basically the town of Scottsdale is having a party for 125,000 of their closest friends and invited, 75 golfers to show up and be a part of it. I mean, how better can you describe TPC Scottsdale than that? It's more about what's going on outside the ropes than what's going on inside the ropes most days. And I gotta say, I love playing here. I think it's a blast, but boy, oh boy, these folks, they come to show you exactly how much fun they're having outside the ropes.
So close to a birdie, but that'll be a par. He's leading by 5 shots as we head to the next hole. It's amazing, Rich, just given the nature of 16. 17 feels overshadowed, but it shouldn't be. It's one of the great short par 4s on tour.
It is such a cool little hole. I mean, you don't need driver anymore to reach it. Just a little menacing bunker, like a pimple right there, about 30, 40 yards short. A lot of action's going to be on the right-hand side there to any flag stick, but when they put it all the way back center, forget about it. It now becomes one of the hardest short holes in all of golf.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Our leader is up by a whopping 6 shots now. Well, we've come to the last here at TPC Scottsdale, but there's still some work to be done.
There's a lot of work to be done. Finding it in the middle of this fairway is not one easy task, even for the longest hitters. That bunker down the left-hand side, the church pews, that sees a lot of action. So the other two up there. This is really a hole that you got to thread it out there with either a 3-wood or driver, but it's pretty much one of the most underrated, difficult driving holes on the golf course.
And that's it for today. Now, with all the players finishing up their rounds, let's give a warm round of applause to our featured player for winning this year's WM Open. Congratulations. Well, that was a thrilling day, and on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us.
So clear to me, you betray Si tu as des questions, n'hésite pas, reste passionné dans ce que tu fais. Fin de la vidéo.